What up, guys? Disney Chubs back at it again. And what are we doing today?
A review of Star Wars Galaxy Edge and things to know before you go.
That's right. Before we get started, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. It tells us that you care. And at the end of the video, hit that like. Alright, guys, so today we're going to be reviewing Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
AKA Batu.
AKA Batu. So what to know before you go. Actually, thank you for Disney Parks Vlogs for that beautiful title. Because they have a blog.
They
Don't
do.
forget to check it out. It's very important that you look at that before you go, because we're going to be pulling some information from there. And
experience.
And yeah,
we were there.
We were actually there.
So the first thing I want to say is, oh my goodness.
Mind blowing.
I cannot believe what these Imagineers and Disney did. I can't even put into words.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I was like this all the whole time. I was like,
yeah, like people's mouths were just wide open.
Yeah, I swear to God, because I was like, I literally was just in complete shock and awe of everything that I saw that first day, and it was like unbelievable, like to walk up and actually see the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, because like,
oh my God,
the way we went in, it built up to it. Sorry, he talks. It built up to it.
Yeah, it was super cool, right? Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I like the way we went in because I felt like it built up to it, and it was just kind of like I felt like we were like going through like a forest type thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There it
like,
was.
I felt like we were like
on an adventure.
So it's really cool. It was a cool experience. Even walking into the thing.
And then you just boom, Chewie was right there.
The sounds.
Yeah, the sounds are ridiculous.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was crazy. The sounds are insane. The mood, the atmosphere is just.
The first night we went, it was nighttime already. So it was like twilight time when the sun's going down and you're gonna get in there. And so like we had a little bit of sun, but it was already going down. And so the first night was Batu at night, and oh my goodness, I think that's what even gave it even more.
Yeah, seeing the way that they lit up the Millennium Falcon, unbelievable.
And just the Black Spire Outpost, that's what it's called. At night, the little like what's that called? Like the swap meet. What do they call it? The marketplace. At night with all the lights and stuff. Oh my goodness, it was really pretty. I thought it was pretty. Yeah. Like it was so cool, and like it made it look beautiful.
There's so much detail.
Yes.
Down to like scratches on the wall, dirt, the rust on metal,
holes from those
blaster holes.
Yeah.
There's like, look for hidden Mickeys. There's some hidden
like,
Mickey ones.
There was like
but it's just insane.
Dirt, like build up dirt. It was really hard. Like dirt, oil too.
Stained
like,
water.
Splattered
stains,
oil.
You know, it was really cool. Like the overall look and feel of it was fantastic.
I loved it. They killed it. Like they killed it with that. Like it looked so amazing. But you know what? We walked in, we were like this the whole time. I noticed a lot of people were walking in just zooming to places. We literally were just like up looking at everything because you really have to pay attention. You really have to look up and look around.
Details.
Don't just like go for something. Just
I know. It's hard not to just go.
Like I'm heading here.
You only have a short window.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss about that in a minute. But you only have a short window, and you want to get to what you want to get to. And luckily we were able to have another reservation on the following Monday, so that we were able to like take our time that first day and then go do what we wanted to do.
And I feel like Monday. Because the first day was that night, I felt like it was less of a crowd. So
it was busier that day though.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because it was the first day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, overall amazing. I can't wait to see what else they're gonna do with it. But here are some points and some reviews that we took in, and you know, we don't like to sit here and just sugarcoat everything because that's not what we do here. So what would you say was like the main focal point of the whole land that you have to see?
The Millennium
Millennium
Falcon.
Falcon. Hands down, the Millennium Falcon.
It's the best thing there.
Like, I would have to say you have to. That's a have to.
In the video, I said it's the gem of the whole entire.
It's their version
land.
of the castle.
It's the castle. Yeah, yeah. You're right. It's the castle.
It's their version of a castle.
Yeah.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It takes your breath away.
It's the gem.
Yeah.
Of the whole land. It's so beautiful and it's amazing, and it turns on, it shuts off, it breaks down. It's crazy.
It huffs and puffs.
Yeah, and then to get to ride it, to drive it, to fly it.
And to see Chewie standing next to it too.
Incredible. And to see Chewie.
He's so cool. You're like, wait, is this really happening?
Yeah. They did, like I said, they did a phenomenal job. Now, one thing that does happen is that, of course, Disney has to make the money back, right? But everything in Batuu is super expensive.
There are a couple things to do there, so let's okay. There was the other ride's not quite up right now. They're gonna be finishing that supposedly the end of this year.
Yeah.
Supposedly, we don't know for sure.
They said maybe beginning of December, Christmas.
They're saying Christmas, but we also heard other things. We're hearing January. We don't know. Sometime either the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
If it's anything like the Millennium Falcon ride, it's worth the wait.
Yeah, so there is only one ride, and everyone knows that, so it's not a surprise. The main things that I noticed everybody was wanting to do was ride the Millennium, get a picture from the Millennium Falcon, the Cantina, Savvy's workshop to make your lightsaber, and the Droid Depot to make a droid. Those are the most popular things. Oh, and we'll talk about food in a little while. But attraction-wise, because even building a droid and doing your saber, I consider it an attraction, because you still have to wait in line. You still have to wait your turn. You still have to take basically you're waiting in line. You're waiting to do your lightsaber or your droid, depending on what you're going to do. And then same thing with the Cantina. It's a full-on experience in there, and you have to wait in line as well.
So let's start with Savvy's workshop. You're going to need a reservation, and they do run out of reservations.
Yes, they do.
It is very expensive. Okay. It's $200.
Yep.
Plus tax, which comes out to $215.49.
And no AP.
And no AP. Okay.
And you have to pay when you check in.
You pay when you check in to make your reservation.
Yeah.
And then they'll give you a pin. They give you a card, and you pick out from, if you look at the video, I'll put right here, and you can pick out, and it'll tell you which one you're gonna pick.
The name of it.
You have all the names. You have 4 options, and you go from there.
They have pictures.
And then they have pictures, and then you can actually ask them. There's a little shelf that you see on the video.
Oh yeah.
You can ask them to show you the parts and everything.
And
they
can
go over it, and they will.
They're really helpful.
Yeah. Oh, but by the way, it's fun. You gotta do it. If you're ever, of course, if you're gonna want to wait in line for the lightsaber, we already know that you are a Star Wars fan, and you're gonna love it. So it's well worth it. Okay. Hands down, it's worth it. Next.
Droid Depot. Unfortunately, this is where it gets a little nitty gritty for me. Great idea. Awesome to see everybody so happy. Perfectly placed, I think. Lots of room, lots of little stalls. They're very, it's like they spend enough time with you to make you not feel like you're rushed or anything like that. But then they have an orderly fashion to get people in and out. I noticed that. So, the little conveyor belt, awesome idea. Love that idea. Like
you get to
pick all your
parts
and a little basket, and in the baskets there's instructions. So basically it's kind of like dummy proof.
Well, when she went to go do her droid, she unfortunately they ran out of the parts that she wanted.
They ran out of this.
Yeah, the head.
I wanted the purple one.
And so she couldn't. She wanted to get what? I mean, first of all, it is $100 to get a custom droid. Plus
$9.99.
all, yeah, it's $100 plus tax, and plus you get all the upsells, which are like the personality chips, stickers,
vinyls.
different attachments you can do, so that, you know, it has like an arm that sticks out and all that kind of stuff for the R2 or the BB.
And a backpack to put it in.
And a backpack and all that kind of stuff.
So does it have a scarf too, or what?
It starts adding up. So you can easily spend like $200 on a robot.
Yeah, like if you really wanted to and you just wanted to go crazy, or you let your kid go crazy, or your mom or whoever, you can really spend some coin.
Yeah, you're gonna spend like
money in there.
If you want fully customized and fully like added everything, you're gonna spend like $200.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't remember. Do they take AP there too or no?
No.
Oh, so they take AP for stuff like this in the Droid Depot, but they don't take AP for the actual
for the robot
droid.
For the droid, no.
Okay, so in the droid shop, you can either make a BB-8 unit or a R2 unit. Yeah. And they have all the like options for that, and you can kind of pick it out whenever.
It's really cool. I suggest you do it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, I mean, it's cheaper.
Yeah. The kids love doing it. I noticed the kids were in there and they just loved it. They were so excited, like so excited to see the little kids so happy coming out. They're like, "Look at my friend!"
And one cool thing about this is that it is interactive. So like you got a personality chip. You got 3 options: a scoundrel, Rebel Alliance, or First Order.
Yeah.
Okay. And you pick those chips, and it reacts differently on the locations that you're in and about to. So I think it's phenomenal to have that kind of an option. You also have different things like those. Each chip is like $12.99, just like the lightsaber kyber crystals. Also,
but you do get AP on that.
Yeah, you do get AP on those?
Yes, you do.
Fantastic. So, and then the other ones, they also have stickers. Those are like $12.99. So all the basic, all the upsells are about 5 to 10, 12, $15, you know, a piece, and then you can just customize it the way you want it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really cool. The backpack is, I think it was like $25, right?
Yeah, but they ran out of those. Yeah. The thing is that for me, I really wanted to make one, and I really wanted to make a purple one because purple is my favorite color, and I really love BB-8. I probably could have made an R2 unit, but I wasn't going to sit there and spend $100 and not make something that you really want.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to do that, because then the lady was like, well, and they were specifically out of the purple ones like this, but what made me a little bit more upset was, not upset, but just like, not for me personally, because we can go back anytime, but for people who are like from out of town, and a lot of people were coming from everywhere, like Texas and all kinds of, we met people from far, far away, and for those people, they can't come back. Yeah. And so when they ran out of certain parts, they didn't let anyone know on the outside standing in line. They're like, if you want this, you can buy a personality chip and this, that. They say that outside. But once you get inside, and then we were going to, like, literally, he was ready to slide the card. I was already going to pick out my parts. And then she's like, oh, wait, what type of unit are you going to make? And we said, we don't have any of those parts. We don't have these parts, this unit, that unit, whatever. I was a little upset.
Yeah, we could have just
and I was just like,
that whole line. We were waiting in line for
why don't you have someone outside telling you that?
Yeah.
And because other people have other things that they could be doing if they don't have their
Or
parts.
You know what would be good? If they had like a LCD screen or something
that
says what parts are available, or these are sold out, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Like a board.
Like a board.
An information board.
Yeah, an info board like that tells you exactly. If they have all that technology to do everything else, I'm sure they could do that.
Like a part
that keeps that keeps inventory, right? It gives you all the inventory.
That's
Disney.
Smart.
Put a
yes,
LCD,
I like that.
Screen and says the inventory that they have available, and it'll
I was disappointed.
This way, people will not be disappointed. They're like, okay, I can switch it out to
a lot of like literally. I wasn't the only person who left, and then I was like, I don't want it, so she had to void it out of the computer. She was not happy about that, but I'm just like, what do you expect? People are not going to sit here and drop money on something that they don't want. Because then she's like, you can get the sandwich head one. And I was like, I don't want that. I want the dome one. Yeah. So that was a letdown, but I can't wait to go back and try to make another one. Hopefully they have the parts.
I think I want to make one.
But
she wants to make a Rebel one. I want to make I don't know. I'm in between the Scoundrel and the First Order because I didn't know you could make a Scoundrel.
But the Droid Depot is really cool. I think hands down.
Cool. You can buy an actual R2D2
and he's roaming around there
for like I think it was like $30,000 or 30,000 credits. They say.
25.
Was it 25?
25,000 credits.
I was like, oh my god.
No AP.
It's real. It's a real R2 unit.
And he talks and he takes pictures with you.
Yeah. So if you have 25,000 credits. I went.
And they did buy him.
Somebody
He was
went?
there. We went back. No there. The next thing besides, and you guys, the Droid Depot is awesome. I love that store. So cool. They have some other things besides the droids. They have like little headbands like this, and they have jewelry and bags and Loungefly bags and all kinds of crazy stuff. Anything that had to do with a droid, you will find it there. The next thing, so we had Savvy's, Droid Depot. The next thing that everybody literally runs for is the cantina. Oh my god. Okay, so we didn't make it to the cantina on the first day because they had no more reservations. And we didn't know you had to make one. No one told us.
Literally, our friend Jonathan, and you saw him in the video, he was in the lightsaber video with me. He went directly to the cantina line, and it was outside of Batu.
It was literally in Frontierland.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah. Like, they're like, oh, which I thought was funny because, like, once you get your band on, you can't go back out. Once you go back out, you can't come back in. But they're putting them out in the line. I'm like, you might have to go get a churro while you're out there.
Yeah, might as well.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyways, that line is ridiculous. People are serious about the cantina. Like, they want to get in there.
Okay, once we got in there, it was super cool to walk in. And it was amazing that right when I walked in, they were playing that little cantina. I love that song. Okay, it's super cool. It was amazing. It was cool to watch DJ Rex in there as well. You know,
DJ Rex is from Star Tours.
Yeah, he's the pilot in Star Tours.
And so he like malfunctions.
Yeah, he malfunctions.
When he's like DJing,
he forgets where he's at.
He says stuff from Star Tours.
Yeah.
He's like, light speed. I'm like, wait, to Endor. And I'm like, no. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. And then that's where it stops.
Okay. You know, we like to tell the nitty gritty.
We're going to spill some tea here.
Okay, here we go. The house, though. Okay, so, first of all, it's really congested in there. I'm going to say that. It's congested. I'm not going to say it's small. It's just congested because there's a lot of people in there. And they only allow so many people at a time to be in there. And then so many people have to leave and then the next people come in. They can't overload it because it's a smaller space. So a lot of the tables were stand-up. They only had booths on the outside. And they sit you with whoever. So like, let's say there's like 4 people in the booth, and 4 people come in. They'll put you in the booth with like, you're still like, hi, what's your name?
Which is fine.
Did
I
you
don't
brush
mind.
your teeth? Like, yeah, which I don't mind either because you're like, okay, that's cool. But I think they could have put a little bit more seating in there for people because you could tell some people were just like, okay.
I mean, they could have put like a second.
I think they could have made it a little bit bigger too.
Or done a little something. You got plenty of space to do whatever you needed to do, and but that's like not the only thing that disappointed me. It's like,
no,
it's not the biggest thing that really disappointed me.
The real disappointment was the drinks.
The drinks, I had that Jedi mind trick,
which
was disgusting.
Which was $13.99.
Yeah, it's super expensive. Like I said, everything in Batu and everything in Black Spire Outpost is super expensive.
No alcoholic beverages are under $13 there. I think there might be one and it's spiked cider.
Right.
But I mean, it's probably barely spiked.
And the flight with that thing was like $75. I was like, that's ridiculous.
I got a pork mug and it was like $30-something just because I wanted the pork mug because I love pork.
Juice.
And I got a non-alcoholic beverage in that because I just didn't feel like drinking. And literally almost probably more than half of the cup was just pure ice. Yeah. It was really disappointing. And they put ice in your little drink too.
Yeah, it was like...
It looked like a shot almost.
It looked like a shot. It was vodka and... It was basically cheap vodka and food dye. Yeah. It was disgusting.
Like you paid money for ice. Your ice was yummy.
It was a lot of ice, and it was just... and then Jonathan got some weird fuzzy thing that like...
His was expensive too.
Lips. And I'm like, see, it's just... and it was super expensive. I'm like, there's no point in that. I think that they could have done a better job with their drinks,
I think,
maybe.
Yeah.
And the pricing, really.
The pricing's outrageous.
Yeah, it was disappointing. Like, once I got in there, like, my suggestion, here's another suggestion, Disney. Mm-hmm. My suggestion, you have stormtroopers walk in there and start harassing some of the customers. Go ahead, have you seen this Jedi? You know, things like that. Make it more immersive because it's just a freaking bar.
Don't get me wrong, the bar is really cool.
It's cool looking, but about 5 minutes, you're good.
Yeah, like
okay?
I would say.
It's not worth waiting in line for 2 hours.
No.
It's not. I wouldn't wait in line for 2 hours.
I wouldn't.
Wait to come back.
No.
If you can come back later.
I wouldn't even wait in line half an hour for it, to be honest.
It's not worth the wait.
I would just ask like, hey, can I go in there and take a peek and take some pictures?
Yeah, they'll let you out. They'll take you in if you want to go look in, and if you don't want to buy anything there, they'll let you in.
Yeah, the in and out.
They'll escort you in.
They have a person who does that.
Yeah. Okay, you might get a chance to go in there. I don't know how, but the hype for the cantina was completely
overdone.
Completely overhyped.
Overdone. Not worth it.
It wasn't worth it. I think.
And the money, not worth the money.
It's not worth the money. I tried it. It was like, eh.
I think we tried it. We're good.
You saw in the video. I was like disappointed. You know.
Yeah, I think we tried it. We're good. Let's just say like if they redo it, maybe I'll go back. If they redo the menu or something like that.
Make it more immersive. Like
yeah.
You have some you can have like some actors come in there, the stormtroopers, and like they can harass the stormtroopers. You know, or the stormtroopers can harass somebody.
Something needs to be.
Have a Rodian in there. Come on, you can have a Rodian in there. Why not have a Rodian? Yeah. Put a Rodian. That's the famous scene from Star Wars. You know, where Han Solo shoots the Rodian under the table. Come on, you gotta have it. You gotta have something.
Yeah, it was just really disappointing, and it was just kind of not a good time. It was awesome to see DJ Rex and like get the vibe and feel of it. Like, oh my gosh, we're in the cantina like in Star Wars. That's so cool. And again, really well put together, really awesome with the way it looked, everything like that. No complaints.
Even if you have some bounty hunters in there, like Bosk or a Rodian, you don't have to have Jabba Fett or Jabba the Hutt or you know, or Boba Fett. Maybe Boba Fett. Oh.
I think they should have Boba Fett at a boba stand.
Oh. Boba Fett's Boba.
In Batu.
But I know that they're trying to stay with a new canon. Yeah. So the old stuff is already Boba Fett's dead, and you know the Rodian's dead. But why not have some more Rodians? Bosk is still alive.
I think the only thing that's like traditional Star Wars is the Falcon.
The Falcon and Chewie.
Outside. And Chewie. That's it. Okay, the next thing that's the major staple, the Castle of Batu in the shape of a hunk of junk Millennium Falcon. Yeah. Yes.
The fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Is amazing.
Yeah. The Millennium Falcon is amazing.
It's the jewel, the crown jewel of Batu.
It's the best thing. If you want to do anything in Batu, ride the Falcon. Go fly the Falcon for yourself. It changes. During the daytime, you get a daytime scene. During the nighttime, you get a nighttime scene. It's really cool. It changes with the time of day.
You have to like interact with the ride.
And you interact with the ride.
So there's like a group of 6.
Yeah, there's.
And you have
two
gunners,
2 pilots, and 2 engineers.
Yeah. Well, I really didn't want to be pilot because I didn't want to just do that. I was a gunner.
Yeah, and I've got to pilot, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and I was dreading. I was like, oh my god, I hope I'm not gonna be a pilot. I hope I'm not gonna be a pilot. What happens? He hands me the thing. He's like, oh, here you go, girl. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, no. And I look at him, and he has this like distinct.
Like,
you had this distinct look on your face when I flipped my card and it said pilot, and he looked down at his and he was like, trade. And we traded, and the same thing happened to Jonathan and Rosa. They had to trade too because she's like, I don't want to do that. And so, I recommend gunner. Yeah. If you like to blow stuff up, that is the job for you.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. So yes, Millennium Falcon is awesome. The queue line is amazing. Mm-hmm. And guess what, guys? They have 3 horde nests throughout the queue line. So look for them.
Yeah.
And
it's super cool. Look, it's the best looking queue line I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's better than Indiana Jones. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
And you don't have to walk
that far. You get to see all around the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, when you get on the second. On the bottom and on top, you can see the bottom view of underneath the Falcon when you're on the bottom, and then when you get on the second floor before you're about to go in, you can see the top.
It's a whole ship. Like, it's literally a whole ship.
Yeah, it's huge. When we were in line and on the second floor, I didn't realize how huge it was.
And when you walk inside the Millennium Falcon, it is the most amazing feeling.
A lot of people cried.
Yeah, dudes
were in tears.
Dudes were crying.
Yeah.
All right, crying.
I teared up when I first saw it on the outside.
Oh my god. Oh. All I really said during the whole video was, "Oh my god!" Oh my
And
God.
we saw the first time we saw the Falcon was at night.
Yeah.
And the lighting effects
nuts.
on that thing at night is mind blowing. Like I really like Batu at night.
So definitely a must do in Batu.
Yeah.
So food. Now
okay,
food.
so also in the I keep on calling it Black Spire Outpost, but the marketplace, there's a little popcorn place, and that's one of the food places they considered. There's also connected to it is Ronto Roasters. And
both places you get AP discount.
Not popcorn.
No, I got AP. No, I got AP.
You did?
Mhm.
Oh shoot, I don't pay attention. Okay, Ronto Roasters, yes, you do get AP, and you can also mobile order, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
You can mobile order there.
It is mobile order for Ronto Roasters.
Awesome ambiance, awesome idea.
Yeah.
I liked it. It
was cool.
It wasn't like to die for, but it was a really good.
It was a good hot dog.
Yeah, it was like a hot dog inside of pita bread with some slaw and some beef or like chicken stuff or something.
No, it was pork.
Pork. Oh, whatever. I don't even know if it was
good.
Pork. I don't know.
It was good.
Batu something.
Yeah. Docking Bay 7.
Docking Bay 7 and card whatever.
That was good.
Is it Docking Bay 7? Docking
Yeah,
Bay
it's Docking
7
Bay
and
7.
cargo.
No.
There's cargo. There's a word cargo in there somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was Docking Bay 7. But okay. It was really good. I liked it. She didn't like it.
Not worth the money.
Yeah, it was expensive.
You can mobile order there as well.
Order and
And
you know what?
get
Hold
AP.
on. Everything in Batu is expensive. Let me say it again. Everything in Batu is expensive.
Yep.
Is it worth it? Maybe not, but
No.
the experience is.
I think one time.
They're charging you for the experience.
One time, yes. To say I want to go and eat there again, maybe not.
I like the ribs. They were bomb. I like them. And that blueberry cornbread.
Basically what you saw us eat, you can get at Plaza Inn for the same price. You get lots more.
Yeah, but it wasn't in Batu.
Whatever.
Just saying. If you want to save some money, go in there already fed.
Yeah, I would say eat before you guys go.
And then spend your money on a lightsaber and a droid.
Yeah.
And the Den of Antiquities where they have a bunch of other stuff in there.
Yes, so
And
that
some
was
merchandise. The first order has a little store too.
Yeah, there's lots of little stores, but everything in there is expensive. The food places there was those two food places, a popcorn stand, and throughout like the little passage where we walked through where the next ride's gonna be. I'm sorry. There's like little refreshment stands, and they have the blue milk stand.
Mm-hmm. The blue milk, I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it too, but not for $7.99. No AP.
Yeah, well, like I said, everything's expensive.
But try it. It's a try. I think it's a must.
Try it at least once. If you liked it, great.
Yeah.
I went back right before we left. I went back and got another one because I wanted to have one more time.
Yeah, he did. But it's a little bit expensive, so it's $7.99, no AP.
And it's about
Plus
this big.
tax. Yeah, it's about that big. I think if they put a little bit more, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are basically the food places. I have a complaint. There's no snacks. There's no like lightsaber churros from Batu.
Mm-hmm.
There's no I don't know, planet-shaped pretzels. Like, I don't know, something. Let's think of
Millennium
something.
Falcon pretzels or something.
Something. There's no snack stands, really.
Yeah, that's
the only snack stand they had, which they consider a snack stand, is the blue milk stand and the popcorn stand. That's it. That's all they have going on in there. It's kind of annoying because I noticed people like wanted a snack. They don't have like fruit, like a fruit stand or something. So like maybe like a healthier option or something like that. They don't have that.
They definitely need a fruit stand or some sort
something
of
like
option.
I don't know, something
like they have at Tomorrowland. They have that.
Yeah, they have all around the parks, but they don't have those options there, and it was kind of upsetting for like the people who just wanted a snack.
And I understand it's still like they're still learning to get everything all set up in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have done it for a long time now, Disney. You should get your stuff together.
Yeah, I just noticed that then there wasn't like sweets.
Right.
Besides that docking bay.
I want a Millennium Falcon beignet or something.
Or something. There has to be something.
Or an Imperial Shuttle beignet or something.
There has to be something.
I like to eat, man. I'm a chub.
Yeah.
All right? Oh, and you gotta feed the Disney Chubs, yo.
Speaking of chubs, y'all, Millennium Falcon, chubby friendly.
It is chubby friendly.
You can ride. It's just a seatbelt.
Yeah.
But overall, I liked Batu.
Yeah, the bathrooms are super cool.
Yeah.
There's all themed. Everything's themed down in there. It's super cool.
And in the bathroom, did you hear DJ Rex?
Yeah, you can hear.
You can hear the music from the cantina. They pipe it in. Oh, and another thing I saw really cool was in Batu they have the water bottle fountains that are filtered water.
Oh yeah, that is very cool. You just go in there and refill your water bottle.
And it looks all like cool, like you just put it underneath and it does it.
The details on everything in Galaxy's Edge are amazing.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job. The only things that they didn't do was food. I mean, we need some more like snacks and things like that, and then the cost.
Yeah.
Like, of course,
food
I understand we're paying for the experience to be in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We get it. But you didn't have to try us a new one on that one. Come on, man. My wallet hurts still. It still hurts.
Everybody was like, "Why is it so expensive here?"
But to tell you the truth, I mean, I would have done it over again, no problem. And I probably would have spent even more money if I had a chance to go back again. Now, let's move on to the tips and what you need to know before you go to Batu. Number one, before you go, starting the 24th, okay,
and beyond,
you're gonna until I think maybe in the following year. I don't know how long they're gonna do it, but you're gonna need to have a boarding pass. You're gonna need
it's
download.
A virtual queue line.
It's a virtual queue line, so you need to download
on the Disney app.
The Disney app.
Disney Park app.
Yeah, you gotta download the Disney Park app, log in, have your ticket, and then you're gonna do it's a virtual queue line. Mm-hmm. You're gonna submit, and you're gonna be in.
It's waiting in line for you.
You're gonna be in boarding groups, okay?
Yeah.
So and then everybody's gonna walk in.
There is no standby line.
There's no standby
so
line.
Keep that in mind. If you're gonna try to stand there, it's not gonna happen.
They'll
tell you gotta go.
They'll give you a notification through your phone.
Make sure you push your notifications on your phone so that you get it.
Yeah, your push notifications need to be turned on so that you know, or else you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Right? And you do have a certain window that they'll allow you to go in.
They do.
So other than that, you missed your reservation, you're gone. So
and
it's
also,
kind of like an instant reservation, and hopefully you get in and get your reservation.
Yeah.
But they only are gonna allow a certain amount of people during time. They'll tell you to come back. That's why they have a virtual queue line. So you come back,
no standby.
Go do your thing, and then they'll let you know when you're ready to come in. Okay. That being said, if you have a reservation at Savi's workshop to come back, because let's say you went in and during one time and you set up your boarding pass and you going in and you went to go make a reservation and they tell you, okay, you're gonna have to come back at 7 or whatever, then you can go back in.
Yeah.
And they'll let you back in because you have a reservation, a paid reservation for a droid for Savi's workshop.
Yeah. And I would have to say, because you guys are going to be checking your phone, you use your app a lot in Batu. So bring a power bank of some sort.
Yeah.
If you don't have the fuel rod thing that they have at the parks, bring a power bank. Because you're going to be taking pictures, you're going to be Instagramming, you're also going to be having to check your app a lot. Because everything now is through the app. So you're going to constantly be checking, and if you're roaming around and doing things, your battery can die quick.
Especially if you're going to be playing that game with
the Play app.
The Play app.
The Disney Play app.
Because it's interactive, so you can hack some panels.
You can make like the droids do things
the droids
and stuff like that.
Talk and spin around and all that.
It's really fun.
It's super cool. It's fun to do, and it gives you even something else to do.
Yeah, it's totally interactive, just totally personalized.
You won't be bored in Batu, I'll tell you that.
No, you won't.
You won't be bored.
Another thing I would say is, because it is so expensive when it comes to the food, you are allowed to bring snacks into the park, and you're allowed to bring snacks into Batu. So I would recommend taking a backpack or whatever you feel comfortable taking, and packing your snacks. Pack your snacks. There's no shame in that.
Yeah, you can go over and get some corn dog or whatever.
I get a pretzel, throw it in there and go.
Throw it in there and head over to Batu.
Why not?
Why not? Just before you go.
Yeah.
Grab if you're really food if you don't want to spend a lot of money on food there, and you want to spend your money on merchandise, I would eat before you go.
Eat before you go. There's places in the park that you can go that are cheaper.
But you definitely have to try the blue milk.
Yeah, that's a must. But I would definitely eat before you go. Take snacks up from your house or even from the parks.
Yeah.
Like if there's something that you specifically want, you can take it in there, not a problem.
Yeah, there's no shame in saving some money,
No, because you're gonna
spend it somewhere else.
Spend it somewhere else.
So, there's no shame. another tip. Make sure if you have your reservation, you're gonna your boarding pass, you're going in. If you want to make a lightsaber, I highly recommend that you go there first and pay and get in line.
Or cantina.
Or if you want to go into the cantina and get in line for the cantina, make your reservation and get in line. Or if you want to make a droid,
knock them out first.
Knock those out first before you go in and enjoy
mess
the Millennium Falcon and go buy.
Because the Millennium Falcon's always going to be there.
Go to the shops.
Yeah.
Go straight to where.
Knock those things out.
Those 3 things are the main things that most people are going there to go do. Okay, I would definitely, if you want, skip cantina.
Yeah.
And leave it down to 2.
Droid and
lightsaber and a droid. That's the only thing. I mean, the lightsaber, hit up first if that's what you want to do.
And droid. Then droid, because the droid's not as.
Yeah, I mean, they don't sell out as much as the lightsaber because they cut you off and they're like, my experience when I told you guys in my other video. They told me there was no more scrap metal, and then all of a sudden there's scrap metal.
Yeah.
Miracle. You know?
Another thing I would say too is keep in mind if you're there past 9, the fireworks do go off.
Oh yeah, and they're very loud. So
so if you have little ones, it might scare them, or if you have sensitive hearing or something like that, along those lines, keep that in mind. You're literally right next to them. Like, I was like, whoa! I didn't know. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot that we were at Disneyland, and I forgot that the fireworks went off.
I felt like I was not at Disneyland, and then all of a sudden,
boom! And everybody freaked out. I was like, what in the world? People were like dodging, getting down. I'm like, well,
it was a quick reminder.
Right.
Oh, hey, you're at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know?
But it is awesome to see the fireworks over the Millennium.
It is the best view ever for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Loud,
but pretty cool.
You don't hear the music going off, but the
no,
fireworks.
You don't.
Add your own music.
No Disney inside Batu.
Add your own music. Add it.
Yeah, why not?
Because there's no point. It's the best view. Best view, hands
awesome
down.
Picture
to watch the fireworks. In Batu.
An awesome picture.
Of course.
Awesome picture.
Great. Sick pig moment, like just.
Also, don't be afraid to interact with the stormtroopers, with Chewie, with Rey. Don't be afraid to interact with them. They want you to do that.
Egg on the stormtroopers. They're like, hey, stop, and all that kind of stuff. They're cool.
Yeah,
And Kylo Ren walks around. And all
they walk around. They're not standing there waiting for you to come to them. Like, you know how they usually have like a queue line, like, oh, take a picture with Donald. No, they're like walking around, being like skulky and doing things. It's so fun. They want you to have fun with them. So don't be afraid to interact. Let the kids interact. It's really super fun. I think there's like a little show type skit thing. So I'm pretty sure they'll eventually put that. Yeah. Try to catch that. We didn't get to catch it. We missed it both days.
And it does happen during the daytime. It doesn't happen at night.
Yeah.
At night, there's actually, I didn't see any stormtroopers at night.
Yeah, and don't forget, at night, everything closes an hour early.
Yeah, it closes at 11. The restaurants.
Not 12.
The docking bay 7 and everything else closes at 11. So
and even Dark Ondars, they were closing early.
Yeah, too. Dark Ondars, Den of Antiquities closes at 11.
But all the little shops are still open.
Yeah.
But awesome, you guys have to go. If you get a chance to go. Tips and tricks, that's all we pretty much have.
I mean, really, there's not a lot of like tips and stuff that we can give you except for get to the spot that if you want a lightsaber, get it done. And if you want to droid, get that done first before you go and do everything
around
else.
And look and adventure.
Because you'll set up a reservation and then go, okay, come back.
Yeah.
And then they'll let you come back, and then
they're
you
really
can
good
go
about
do everything else. Also, boarding passes. Make sure you download the app. Make sure you turn on notifications.
Make sure your phone is charged.
And make sure your phone is charged, because if your phone is dead and they get caught, they're gonna have a short window that they won't let you in. Okay, so.
Oh, and before we go anywhere, and I'm pretty sure they do have, I forget what it's called, but like if you have a little one and they're not tall enough to ride the Falcon, one parent can wait while one parent rides, and then they swap out.
Yeah.
Pack your patience.
And your water.
And your water. And just have a blast.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for our review on
Batu.
And hopefully you got some informative information.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask them.
Comment below. Tell us if you want any specific information, we can give you. We'll try to answer the question for you
to the best way
to the best of our ability. And then also don't forget to subscribe and like this video at the end. And also turn on those notification icons.
Ring a ding ding.
To get notified when we post new videos. Alright guys, big chubs, little chubs, out.